Hello guys, so I just want to give you an overview of where we are at with programs that we are involved in currently. There's a lot going on, there's lots of things around. Some are doing well, some aren't doing that well. So we're just going to give you a brief rundown from our perspective on how things are unfolding. And ultimately, I want to probably do this in order in which we feel the program, the companies are performing, and it's not necessarily returns, but it is indeed holistically the whole thing together. So it's returns, it's transparency, it's the way they're coming across, exit scams and all these sort of things. So as you can see on the screen, we can't really go into the back office, but Go Founders is looking stronger and stronger every single day. I mean, there's not much going on with this program at the moment. The only bare information that you need to know is that there are currently 47,000 members across 200 countries plus worldwide, and the program has not even launched. Ashmafare has methodically planned this from the word go, and he has got everything covered. Everything's all in-house. It's completely unique in the sense of they haven't outsourced anything. Everything's within the company, and it's a forced matrix system the proper way. There are many companies out there which give you a forced matrix system, and I will mention one of them, but they give you a forced matrix system, but it doesn't really work because it takes ages for someone to come underneath you when it comes to your turn. So this program has a unique way of getting people underneath you. Now, very simply, I joined this program along with my partners in January 2019, and we've got approximately 14,500 people underneath us, pretty much doing absolutely nothing. Now, companies like these do tend to come now and then, and there are a few of them far between, but they do tend to be in pre-launch stage for a long time, and then they just never get launched. This company, I don't think it's the case. In fact, I think it's a lot more further away from what I just mentioned, because the infrastructure behind it, it's massive. It's very organized. You can crunch the numbers, you can, ask questions, but you will always end up getting an answer in the back office. Like I said, very simple program. There's not much going on with it. If you do sign up to this, you just pay $97 and you just sit there and you just in your own time watch the 100 odd webinars that they've got in the back office, and each one is very, very unique and very, very powerful and very informative. We just recently had a webinar which was for private back office Go Founder members, and I can't show that to you because now that webinar has been deleted. So it's a very, very good program to be involved in. So the second program that is doing very, very well is Cash FX. Now, Cash FX has been running now for a good 4 months, 5 months. We've been in there for around 4 months. Well, I would say about 4 months. And there's not much to say on this as well. It's running very smoothly. It's paying us out on a daily basis. We're cashing out on a weekly basis every Saturday. And since we've joined this program, there has been absolutely no hiccups. There hasn't been problems with withdrawals. There's absolutely nothing going wrong with this program. I'm actually waiting for something to go wrong with it, because usually programs like this, you do tend to get issues. But with this, absolutely nothing. It's running so smooth. You can't really pin anything down onto it, and they are doing upgrades as you go along, and as you're doing upgrades, it's still running smoothly, and on average we're getting around 11% per week on our capital. So it's fantastic. And now they've also launched an academy. So in the back office, you log in and you'll be able to see the academy section. In fact, we can log in and I can quickly show you if I just punch in the Google Authenticator for this. I've got 5. It's just changed. Start again. So 406 968. So I can't really show you my returns and things like that due to compliance reasons, but if I just quickly go to my emails, this is a security system that they give you as well. Let's try this one. Log it in. Don't think that one's going to work, is it? Yeah, let's try the other one. So remember, you need these security functions. There we are. So we're in. So this is what we're saying, guys. If you go to resources, first of all, you've got web TV. I've been through this in previous videos, I won't go, but they just show you the trades that happened this week, where they were buying and where they were selling, and you can see it live in the actual videos, right? And they got this CFX Academy. Okay, so CFX Academy now is this. It's basically a full-on course of Forex, teaching you how to trade, what is Forex, giving you all the basic essentials. So it's a very, very good program to get involved in, we feel. The other one, the other program that we're involved in is Talk, guys. Now, Talk is a very interesting program. It doesn't pay you out as much as it does with other programs. However, it is the backbone of many of the other big programs which are out there, more notably Cloud 2.0 and Exa Wallet. Everyone's heard of these. If you haven't, I don't know where you've been, but this is what they were using, Talk, okay, trading bot. Now, it's a very simple program to get involved in. You can invest in LTC, ETH, USDT or BTC, and you just start getting a return on your investments between 0.25 and 0.55% per day. You're looking roughly around about these figures here, so 1.8% on a weekly basis, 1.91 for USDT. Around a week ago, this was up around 2.11%, so it does fluctuate up and down. ETH has been going down, and there is a bit of a market correction. And the other thing about this, guys, is you can compound your profits. So every time you make profits, you put it back into your account, and then the account capital increases, and therefore your returns increase. On top of that, it's got a very unique compensation plan, and the compensation plan pays out very, very well. It's a 7x7 matrix. If you haven't seen our videos on this, please take a look. It's a 7x7 matrix. Once you fill that all in, you get into managerial positions and you start earning extra 16%. Very, very lucrative indeed. We've got people stacking their accounts on this program, and with a minimum investment, which is 1 ETH. So you're looking at about $140 per account, and they are just as much as they can afford, they are stacking their accounts, earning the maximum they can on the Force Matrix system. Also, if you join through us, you will be part of a unique team where we are adding people underneath you. Why is that so? We are building people's legs one by one, and by doing that we help ourselves, because now we're getting people underneath us, and therefore our percentage increases. So if you imagine a matrix system, but we're going down on each leg, and we're doing one leg by one leg by one leg. So it's a very, very good program to get involved in, guys. Again, we're not financial advisors. Everything you do is on your own accord, but we're just showing you what we're involved in. And if you want to get involved in, you can do it. Just send us an email, or drop us a message, or send us a message via Messenger. We can get back to you, no problem. Okay, so the other program that we're very, although it's had a bit of a turbulent time, it's done a bit of a change, and it has cheesed off a few people in this industry, but it is indeed Global Credits, which they have recently changed their name, okay, due to compliance reasons. That this company is getting themselves legally acquainted to the FTCs and FSAs around the world. getting themselves legally compliant. So they had to do a few changes. One of the major changes was that when you initially signed up to this program, you can add a direct account to your left and a direct account to your right, and you'll earn on those accounts as well. But what these guys are saying is if you don't have anyone underneath you on that account, you won't get volume, you won't get returns. So on this particular account, we are getting returns, and we are earning the maximum, which is 1.13 per day, 7 days a week. Okay, and as you can see, we're now up 45%. So it's earning us very, very nicely. And once you hit 0.01 BTC, that goes straight into your account. It will go straight into my Exodus wallet. Okay, automatically as well, by the way. So it's a very, very good program. It's not bothering us that much, apart from that major change that they did. A lot of people did take hits, and they're not happy about it because they can't get their money out. But it's not too bad. It's running smoothly. It looks like it's one of those programs that's going to be around for a while. So if you can earn, 1.13% per day on a program like this, you're doing well. On top of that, there are, it's a sports betting company, essentially, using cryptocurrency. So you can bet on live games, and they give you a heads up. They, if you go along here, I've already made videos of this. Please go and check it out on my channel. But you can place bets. You can also do auctions. For example, here you can bid $20 for a Mercedes. Yeah, and you could win it. You could win. A lot of people are winning these things, and they do have a reserve on this. So sometimes when you place a bid, you may not get it because of the reserve, but it all depends. So it's a good program to get involved in. All right, guys, I am actually going to put Cloud 2.0 kind of like in the middle of the range at the moment. Although this is a front runner for me personally, but for you guys, I'm just going to say it's in the middle of the range. Why? Because they are doing some major changes at the moment. Okay, major changes. And if you don't know much about Cloud Token, again, go to my channel, have a look. mudharfreedom's on YouTube, and go to the Cloud 2.0 section, and you know what this program is about. It's basically a super wallet where you're able to get returns by hodling your crypto on this program. Okay, when we started, the price, and you get paid in CTOs, by the way, and when we started in May the 12th, when it got launched, it was at 33 cents or just under. So it's just under doubling its value already. And we've accumulated on this test account 1,147 CTOs at 0.5282, which is basically around $600. We've pretty much left this alone. We haven't done anything with it. There are a lot of people in the chats, and they're saying, "Oh, we can't withdraw, we can't do this." But it's because they're doing some major changes. Very briefly, it's a very simple platform to get involved in, but now they've kind of diversified. Back in the day, it was basically you invest in Jarvis, which is a program, and that was basically this program here, Talk, which we never knew before, and you just start getting returns in the form of CTOs per day. Okay, and it was working very well, and it is still working very well, but they're going to be changing this now to become more legally compliant. They've got Cloud SIM. This is effectively going to change into data. So there's a whole load of things here. I won't get into it right now, but it is a good program. I think people just need to be patient with this. You do need to invest a little bit, $500 and above, to really get involved in this program, but it does pay you quite nicely, and the value of this is expected to rise in the next couple of years. So we'll have to watch this space and see what it does. But you can book hotels from this Cloud Travel. They're signing up to a lot of airlines at the moment. You've got Cloud SIM. If you purchase one of these Cloud SIMs, it's the cheapest data around the world. You can use it anywhere around the world for roaming purposes. you got cloud prepaid cards. Imagine your MasterCard, your Visa card, which can load it up with CTOs and spend it in shops and do whatever you want to do. You can do cloud redeem. There's so many things. Okay, so I'm not going to get too much into it. So Cloud 2.0 is a very, very good program to get involved in this present time. Alright guys, so the other thing I want to show you are dApps. Now dApps, they are touch and go, okay, because nothing happens with them. You can't really shut them down because they are on the blockchain and they are live. So even if the websites shut down, they won't really disappear, because you go into the ether scan and then you can punch in a couple of codes and you can retrieve your money, you can withdraw, you can transfer, you do what you want. But effectively, if you look on the top right corner here, any dApp program, you are attached to it through sorry, I'm just looking at something there, through this wallet here, okay, and that wallet connects to any of the dApp programs. So you've got this one, which is Gandhiji, you've got this one, which is Blue Chip, and there's another one here, which is Ace. Okay, but you've got to be careful with programs like this. When they first start, for example, when this one started, it said it's going to give you 20% dividends. Okay, but now, as you can see, it's 8. So they do tend to scam you out a little bit in that way, which is not very nice for the smaller people who can't afford much. But that said, it is a risk to get involved in these programs. I always say in any crypto program, you've got to get yourself in early in order to win. Okay, if you're getting yourself in late, then you're asking for trouble. But programs like this, you just put the amount you want into this program. Anytime a person withdraws or puts money into this, they get charged 8%. That goes into a pool and gets distributed out to all the stakeholders, i.e. myself, as 8%. So you start getting 8% dividends. Okay, so you can see on this graph, back in, when was this? Friday, 25th of October, it started, and this thing shot up all the way to 1,272. And then what happens is slowly people, this is the kind of like the scammy part of dApps, when people just start low, bring it back to where they need to. So it's hovering around 331. Are big whales going to come in and bring this back up again? Who knows? But it's not something that I'm too keen on. But you have to be careful with these programs. The safest one at the moment is Gandhiji, which is this one here. We know the guy. He's here, based in London, UK, and he's a good guy. He's very open, very transparent. He's got his own chat group going on, etc., etc. We've got a very small amount in this at the moment. We might be putting more into this because of Ethereum has dropped quite a bit, so it'd be worth adding more into this. But again, when people buy, when people sell, you get a certain percentage from this. I think the percentage here is 10%. It tells you what the contract balance is, which is this. Total IND tokens 473, 803, and the rest you can see for yourself. So if you refer people into this, you can get dividends from them as well. So it's actually not too bad of a program to get involved in. We've got other small programs as well that we're involved in. So we're involved in UpCrowdMe. It's not a bad program. Jiffy is very good. We're only involved in this because, to be honest with you, it's let's have a look here. Yeah, we're only involved in this is because we're getting nice deals on travel, okay, and it is cheaper than the mainstream websites that are out there, hotels.com, all the major ones, bookings.com, etc., etc. In fact, if I show you an example, you can have a look for yourself, Jiffy Travel. But yeah, along with this, there's a conversation plan if you invite people in. So if you just type in Las Vegas, there we are. Let's just say you want to check in on the 18th and you want to check out on the 15th. Well, maybe not. Let's just say to there. 1 room, 2 adults, fine. And it's going to start searching, and you got a live chat here. You can speak to people. It's very, very good customer service, and they are very, very much compliant with all the regulatory boards, international boards out there. And this is for any country, by the way, USA, around the world, anywhere around the world. You can book cars, flights, homes, condos, activities. And here, the way this by default gets listed is by the biggest percentage savings. So what does that mean? So if you compare the prices live, these are live prices, okay, you can see you're saving 93 pounds approximately, okay. Now it also gives you I guess prices on other websites, okay, and then you could do a live comparison. You can actually go to that website and have a look live directly what the prices are, but generally speaking it tells you you're saving 46%, 44% on the mainstream websites. So it's a very, very good program, and we have booked a few hotels from this, and it's actually working very, very well. So yeah, guys, that's about it really. I mean, these are the programs we're mainly involved in. We are testing and looking into other programs at the moment, and we'll let you know about that. But yeah, the main front runners, you could say, are things like GoFounders. You've got Talk. Okay, you've got CashFX is a front runner. We'll list these out just to let you know which ones we are in. Global Credits is pretty good as well. There's one I wanted to mention actually, which is this one here. Now, My Bitcoin Tube was an interesting program to get involved in. We won't bother going to the back office right now, but they've done a lot of changes, and changes that are not very good. Okay, so a lot of people are a bit unhappy with this program at the moment. They've changed their stance. They're saying really this company wasn't really designed for you to get returns and cash out. It was actually more designed to advertise your videos or whatever onto this, which is true. But the thing is, you can't really switch and not let people get their money out, and that's exactly what's happening here at the moment. They are upgrading this program. They make it into version 2.0, so we'll see what happens, because they're saying everything they've earned so far in this version 1 will get transferred over to version 2. Now, I'm not too sure whether they have said that you can actually cash out, but it is looking very skeptical. I mean, if we go onto the Facebook group, My Bitcoin Tube here, a lot of people are a bit cheesed off at the moment, but the owners are saying, listen guys, just let us know, we are upgrading to version 2. You have to be, owner revamp program. So here we are. Fam, since the owner said he would revamp the program, I would refrain from watching video, attempt withdrawal, upload. So yeah, there's a lot of negativity happening at the moment. We'll see what happens, but guys, programs like this, sometimes they are too good to be true. We were getting nice returns on this. In fact, we broke even within like 3 weeks, which is quite quick for a crypto program. All right, so just bear that in mind. Programs like this, they are very transparent, as you can see. The owner is constantly posting things up. If you don't know much about this program, again, go to our channel, mudharfreedom. Be sure to have a look at what we're involved in, because everything we are involved in, we have videos for. If we are out of the program, we tend to get rid of the videos because they are no longer. So yeah, these are the type of videos you end up watching, and you get paid 9 cents per video. So yeah, it's actually a good program. But for some reason, they were saying that they were losing out. They had empty wallets, company wallets, just excuses really for typical scamming out. And generally, guys, that's it really. You just got to be a bit careful with crypto. Crypto is a very good industry to get involved in to make money. Okay, the likes of CashFX, the likes of GoFounders, the likes of, GoFounders not really crypto, but the likes of Cloud Token 2.0, DApp programs, Talk is fantastic, okay, and also Global Credits Network. You can make nice returns from these guys. You just got to remember, this is not a typical investment. It's not a conventional investment, like a bond. or interest from your bank, or something else, or investing in a house and getting money from rent. Yeah, this is this is a new breed. This is something that you got to have cash. You call it crypto gambling cash. That's what you call it. Okay, so if you've got that crypto gambling cash at hand, then you do what you want with it. Okay, but put it into a program and pretend you've lost it. Yeah, that's what I would say, because then it puts you in a nice position of not worrying too much about the money you put into it, etc., etc. So again, it's up to you what you want to do with your stash. We're just merely showing you what we're involved in. I hope this kind of like live was useful for you, because we always want to help our people and give them as much transparency as we can. Alright guys, so thank you very much for watching. We will list out everything that we're involved in, and if you're interested or anything, you have any questions, please feel free to drop us a message, or just visit our YouTube channel, mudharfreedom. Just type it in and search and you'll find us. Alright guys, so I hope that helps, and we'll see you soon. Take care.